Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Puck Talk. I'm Sahil and this is Mark. And in today's episode, we'll be looking at the top 5 NHL teams and we'll decide if they're overperforming or if they're actually legit. So let's get to it. So should I
We
read off
going
the first
from
team?
5-1?
5-1? Okay, let's go 5-1. Let's
All
go
right.
yeah, let's go 5-1. Okay. So in fifth place we have the Los Angeles Kings with 19 points in 16 games.
Expected.
You think they're legit?
I genuinely think that they're a legit team, considering that all like there's not a single player on that team that is underperforming at all. I think most of those players are actually playing pretty good hockey, especially if you look at the stats, multiple 10 plus points so far, as well as the fact that Jonathan Quick has actually been playing decent. He has had 11 starts and also winning being 6-4, also having a over 90 like a 90% save percentage, which is honestly pretty good in terms of his age. All in all, they're just a solid team right now, and I think that they are able to keep it up. Top five status throughout the whole entire season can be considered a little bit out a stretch, a little bit of a reach, considering maybe that their age will come into play at some point in
Well, yeah, that
time
if they're legit, I think we mean that if they're legit, then they're gonna be top 5 this entire season, or maybe
this
top
entire
7.
season. I say
I,
that they're going to be top five for most of the season.
yeah,
I feel like by the time they finish, they're gonna be like 6 or 7. But I think as of right now, their placing's pretty legit.
yeah, I think they're overperforming. I think they're more of a top 10 team. I think, yeah, I think at their peak when all the players have developed fully, they'll be a top 5 team. But right now, the young guys haven't like come into
It's
their prime yet.
realistically been their like old players, the ones that have
Yeah,
been there for like a long ass time, like Kopitar, for example.
I think like 2 or 3 years from now, I can see them becoming a top 5 team. But right now, I think they're a top 10 team. So I'd say they're overperforming.
All right, that's fair to assume that.
Okay, and yeah, so I think they're overperforming. He thinks they're legit. And then number 4 is the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't think there's gonna be
Expected.
much of an argument
It's
here.
expected.
Yeah, they're
It,
always
it's
good.
it's
Yeah,
very much expected at this point because that team has just been pretty good as a solid team unit. Like in general, there hasn't been a time where I thought that they were like too bad. But yeah, no, they're just playing really well. We can't really deny that fact.
they're consistently a top 5 team. Kind
Exactly.
of impressive, but yeah.
Us Canucks fans dream.
I don't think any team has been as consistent in the regular season as the Canes have these past few years.
Yeah, no, they've been like the thing about the Canes is that they actually have like a good structured team
Yeah,
and like they have the good core players to actually keep on going to become like what they're fourth place in the league at the end of the season they're still gonna be top four at the very lowest is top five. I don't see them dropping down to that top five
yeah,
slot.
Brendan Moore is a great coach and turned
Exactly.
them around. I remember when they used to be irrelevant, and
That
but
was a long
then
like it feels like a long time ago since then now.
it really hasn't been that long. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years maybe.
It feels like a long time though, because now we consider them like a consistent team.
Yeah, they're a great team. Yeah, so yeah, they're definitely legit, I think. And
Eh,
next would
next is the one that we gotta talk about because this is
yeah.
surprising everyone.
Next is the New Jersey Devils with 22 points in 14 games. That's actually insane.
That's considering how the Devils were for a quite a bit of time, like not that prominent and not that relevant. Seeing them in the top three slot, winning like how many games in a row at that point?
Yeah.
I don't I don't
Right
completely
now they're
remember.
oh goddamn, they're on a win 8 streak.
Yeah, they're on a huge winning streak. All their players from like Nico Hischier to Jack Hughes are all playing amazing.
Yeah.
Like their players are genuinely playing really, really good hockey. Blackwood has been playing really well in like terms of most games. I'm pretty sure he's 4-2, and one of those wins was a dominant win over the Canucks.
They missed the playoffs last year.
Yeah, exactly. They missed the
Now,
playoffs.
yeah.
Last year they missed the playoffs. Now they're a top three team apparently. And this is a complete unexpected, totally out of the ballpark, like placing for them right now. Can they keep it up? I mean, like they'll lose eventually, but considering how the team's playing right now, their core players playing their best hockey I've ever seen
Is
them
it
play. their plays play. What's up?
Is this just through development? Did they have any big moves this year?
They didn't really have a huge move.
Oh, Palat. But then Palat got injured.
Palat's not even playing. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
he's on IR now.
Yeah,
That's the only big move they had.
like Nico Heischer and Jack Hughes are playing really well.
So simply their team just
Yeah,
through coaching and development
they
just
just
jumped.
got better.
Okay, so
Like
they're impressive, but I still think they're overperforming
I'm
by a
looking at the
lot.
stats right now. Nico Heischer's plus 10, 16
Okay.
points.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't think that's sustainable. I
Like
think everything's going right at the right time for them.
I feel like that they can keep it up to at least be a top six, top eight team.
Nah,
I
I see
think
them dropping hard. I see a losing
I
streak.
don't see a drop hard at all, considering how they're playing. Like yes, they'll have a downtime. They'll probably play bad at some point. Remember, Palat's also on IR, and the moment he gets back, that they'll just get better.
I don't think he'll be returning this season. I think it was
He's not
long
returning this
term.
season.
It's really
Okay,
long term.
that's fine. Like Jane, as of right now, seeing as the direction that they're going, it's pretty good for the Devils, considering how they basically weren't relevant the past couple of years.
Do you think they're legit?
I think that are they a legit top three team? No. But are they a legit team? I think they're making playoffs this year as of right now. If they
Making playoffs, but where do you see them finishing?
where I see them finishing top eight.
I see
Low,
them finishing. I see them having a losing streak and barely making it. I see them around top 14-ish.
well, yeah, that is a fair assumption as well though. Because
Okay.
like we stated, most of the players that are playing really well right now are pretty young.
Yeah. Okay. So you think they'll finish top 8 and I think they'll finish top 14. And we both think they're overachieving right now though, right?
Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah. Yeah,
overachieving.
sure. And then at second place we have the Boston Bruins with 24 points in 14 games. This
As
was surprising to me because at the beginning of the season with Marchand and McAvoy both out, I was really expecting them to take a step back, and it looks like they haven't missed a beat without them, and now they're both coming in. So I think they are a very legit team. The only I don't know I don't know how much better you can even get than what they are at right now, but I think they will take a step forward with their players returning.
here's the thing. Like in my eyes, they currently have like a top five goalie playing right now in
Omar?
Omar.
Oh,
Yeah, Omar's playing really well. He has a 93% save percentage and only allowing like two goals, like less than two goals a game.
yeah.
That's his average right now, which is pretty good considering what we've seen with our goalie situation. Um, David Pastrnak's playing really well, really good hockey right now. Hampus Lindholm, I'm pretty sure is leading the league in plus minus. Like that team is, I would say that they deserve to be in top five. I did expect them to be top two. But as of right now, I think they are right where considering how they've been playing, they are where they deserve to be. I don't think that this is a huge overperformance on their part, but I think that it's just all deserved.
Yeah, I think they're very much legit because
Yeah,
of the reason I mentioned before. They're getting people back, so they'll only get better
yeah.
from here.
Like they're as legit as they could come,
Yeah.
and I can see them staying in the top three.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. And then number one, we have the Vegas Golden Knights with
Everyone
26
doubted,
points.
including us. Everyone doubted this team.
Okay, the way I saw it, people were either really in on them or really out on them. People were like, they're gonna either be like a really good team this season or they're gonna completely miss again.
Yeah, no, like if you, like everyone thought this team was gonna be an absolute like a lot of people who thought it was gonna be a miss, it was gonna be a heavy miss, like not even top like 18 kind of miss.
Yeah.
Like in my eyes at the beginning of the season, I thought that they would be pretty rattled about last season and then they'll start off pretty poorly.
Bro, they're
And
starting goalies like Logan Thompson. Nobody knew how good he was.
yeah, and now he's like 8-2 going at like a 92 save percentage.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
that is a pretty good stat line as well. All their players have been performing pretty well. I don't think I can name a single player on that team that is underperforming. All of them are playing their role. Mark Stone to Jonathan Marchessault, Alex Petrangelo being on that team, doing pretty well as well. Like I don't think that. I think that I'm gonna be honest. I think this team's legit. I think that they could just still stay in the top three, considering that every single one of their players is like, in terms of the stat line, like top 20 somewhere in the metric.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, they're on a 9 game win streak too. That's crazy, man.
Bro, they deserve that top one as well. Holy, they're proving a lot of people wrong if we think back on it.
Maybe it was just an off season though. Like I wasn't really too out on them. I knew they were kind of a good team.
Like on paper, they have an amazing team. Like they're very cohesive with their unit. The only thing is that like we thought that after last season they would be kind of rattled and that they wouldn't play the same.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so they are very much legit. I see them finishing at least top three. No,
Yeah,
actually,
no,
no,
the top,
that's a bit high to guarantee, but like top five, I see them at least,
I
and
I
more likely
I
in the
can
top
see
three.
them maintain top three till the end of the season.
Okay,
The moment like the last like quarter hits, they'll probably drop down to top five.
like last year, just tank in the final
Yeah,
part of the
that's
season.
probably what's gonna happen.
They got a good set of veterans, just like Boston too. Like they're an
Exactly.
experienced team. I don't see them throwing away a lead. Like New Jersey's a little bit inexperienced, so I can see that with New Jersey. But Boston and Vegas, they're both very experienced. I don't see them throwing their like spot in the standings away that easily.
It's really insane to me how like Jersey and Vegas are playing just because of the fact that we saw Vegas absolutely bottom out during
Yeah,
last season and the Devils not even having a chance to bottom out.
yeah, yeah, that's true. So yeah, Vegas we both think are very much legit. And do you want to summarize what we went through, like
All
real
right,
quick?
so in order to summarize what we went through, we were talking out of the top five teams that I think are hit or miss. I think Los Angeles is a hit for now. Canes are a definite hit. We expect both of me and Thak expected this to be a hit just because of how consistent they've been playing for the past like what 3-ish years. Devils is the most unexpected thing I've ever seen from hockey in a long time. Boston B is just playing like Boston, being veterans of this game already, and Vegas shocking me and proving me a lot of people wrong to becoming number one in this league so far.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so there you have it. Our legit versus overperforming teams. And thanks for watching this episode, guys. Like and subscribe the video and share it if you really liked it. See you guys till next time.